check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
Touchdown, LA! Touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the Vikings' 41-yard line.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Rams 14, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Are we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
21-0 our score after 1.
Vikings nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Smith catches left side.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard
play action. They'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the 1st half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 3rd time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. So he caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
And now look at him go. Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Number 24.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And the Rams first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4, up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into...
And he will score! Touchdown! Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Rams 28, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Those defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. That's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Slant caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't feel right. Exactly.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Smith on the coverage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. Third down here.
A.J. on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.